Admiral Carth Onasi of the Republic Cruiser Sojourn.
Admiral Onasi? This is Lieutenant Gren, TSF. We've been expecting you.
Gren, it's nice to know the TSF hasn't gone to shambles in my absence.
And how about you? An Admiral. You might change your tune after you see what the situation is like down here, Carth. I've got some bad news for you.
Well, it can't be that bad, Gren. I think Telos has already been through the worst.
The one you came all the way out here to pick up, well, he managed to escape the station. We're not exactly sure how it happened.
Well, that's unfortunate, but luckily it still fits our plans.
Am I hearing this right?
I'll tell you more when I arrive, but the Republic has decided not to detain the exile and adopt a wait-and-see approach.
The exile? Then...
Like I said, we'll talk more when I arrive.
Looks like we will. I'm uploading the approach vector to you now. See you soon, Admiral.
My head feels like it's been ripped in half.
Easy now. You survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a little crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General.
General?
You must be in shock from the crash. Have to expect some long-term memory loss from that. Too bad he's not a droid, huh? We can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian Mechanic Corps that was at Malachor. Bayadur. I can see how you'd forget me, being that I was the only one.
Sorry, I just can't remember.
Don't think too hard. I'd rather not talk about the war, if we could. We all went through some tough times after Malachor, and maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. They can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget for good.
Right. How are the others?
They'll be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed, and the old lady, well, she's tougher than she looks. You know, I never thought I'd see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place, and this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you. So I have to ask, just what are you doing here?
Looking for my ship.
Got some news for you, General. That shuttle of yours is done for. Scrap.
That is not the ship I'm referring to, but...
Well, this is familiar. Feels like my last time on Telos.
Crashed the shuttle that time, too?
No, Pazak.
That was not the most pleasant landing I've endured. Next time we should perhaps seek out a more reputable pilot.
You're welcome, Crane. You know, if I weren't such a crack pilot, we could have hit the shield wall or one of those rock faces.
Yes, our current situation is a vast improvement.
Well, it beats death. What shot us down?
Beats me. No one's supposed to be here but a Zerka research team. I can't say they'd be happy to see us, but shooting us down? I can't imagine Zerka having us shot down by a bunch of scientists either. You know, I caught a glimpse of what looked like an AD tower when we flew over the compound.
Why would a research station have an air defense tower?
Maybe they're doing something they shouldn't be. I've seen pirate bases with the same sort of setup.
There's a very high chance that Ebon Hawk could be there. Let's go, we need to find the ship.
I can help you find it. I have access to the SHIELD network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck.
Very well. So what do we do now?
We'll have to get back to the compound. It's the old Ithorian research station, turned into a salvage team staging area. It won't be an easy hike.
What do you mean?
First, there's a mercenary pursuit team looking for me.
Of course.
If Zerka secure the compound, there could be a lot of them out there. Second, there's all the Canucks.
Canucks?
The vicious wide-jaw predators the Ithorians imported from Duxon. They were meant to keep the herbivore population in check.
I don't see any herbivores around.
Right. The Canucks ate them all. Now they'll eat anything they can catch, including us. Without the Ithorians to maintain the accelerated ecosystem's balance, everything here is falling apart. Zerka's killing the Restoration Project piecemeal.
That's unfortunate. It doesn't even make sense. Why would you destroy such a... Never mind. Let's get going.
That's the plan. Mercenaries, right where we need to go. That sentry droid probably spotted us already. They were probably looking for me when they saw your shuttle go down. I always feel a sense of calm when I walk the surface of Telos. The Ithorians are truly amazing in their work.
The force is strong here. Whether Chodo and his herd has anything to do with that is another matter. Can you feel anything?
I'm uncertain. A whisper, perhaps. Like the breeze through the grass.
That is good. As a breeze may swiftly turn to a gale, you are slowly beginning to be reopened to the force.
Quiet. There's a large mercenary patrol up ahead. If we move carefully along the perimeter, we may be able to get by without them spotting us. We could cross along the shore, or head along the cliffs to the south.
Let's stick to the shore. What the hell? Cannot.
Yeah?
Aye.
Ow. Ow. Lost. Great.
There's the landing pad. There should be a computer terminal I can access from there. Looks like we're gonna have to find our way there, though. Look sharp.
What do we have here? The Jedi. Saves us the trouble of looking for you. Corin Fault did say you were dangerous. Maybe he does know what he's talking about.
How about I pay you 500 credits and you stay out of my way?
Why would I do that, when I can just as easily take them from your corpse?
Actually, that's a good idea. I'll do that. Force lightning.
Hopefully I'll be able to access the shield network from this console. Good, it's functional. And my passcodes still work. Now let's find your ship.
Wait, the TSF said the Ebonhawk wasn't at any sanctioned landing site. What makes you think you can find it?
The TSF probably thinks the ship was put down in the wastes, but they don't know the planet as well as I do. Telos' atmosphere has been turned into acidic vapor. Landing a ship in the wastes would be like sealing it in a hangar full of hungry Minocs. So that means there's probably an unsanctioned landing site somewhere on the planet, still shielded, but not a restoration zone or other listed facility. That's why I need access to the SHIELD network. Here, a small anomaly in the SHIELD network's power grid. I'm not surprised the TSF didn't spot this. It's subtle, more like an error or random flux than anything suspicious.
What is it?
It looks like power is being drawn to generate a shield over a small area in the polar region, but nothing should be down there. Orbital cameras show nothing, just an empty mesa.
We should investigate this. I feel this is the best bet of finding the Ebon Hawk.
Right. In case you haven't noticed, we are in rather a tropical part of the planet. How are we going to get to the polar region?
That's a little tougher. According to the computer, a shuttle is currently docked inside the research facility. At least there was at last report, though that was months ago.
So we don't know that the shuttle will be still there, though, or working.
I don't, but that's not going to stop me. I'm getting back to Citadel if I have to build a new ship myself.
Okay, what are we waiting for then?
There's one other small problem. Recently, Zerka teams that were sent into the military facility have not been coming out. But it's not as though we have any choice.
True. Alright, let's go. Oh, for goodness sake.
This arm of mine isn't just for show, General. Stand back. The Zerka mercenaries were a little surprised when I broke my way out of my holding cell. The shields there were even weaker than these. After you. There she is, one orbital shuttle. Looks like it's in serviceable condition. That's all a moot point, though.
Why is that?
The hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to get them open. We'll also need to find the ignition codes for the shuttle, or else we'll have some trouble getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape this heap is in. I'll get it running.
Tawancha Morichiwa, Mufalawa, Nibo.
Someone else. Are you part of that?
Arthur?
No, I'm not. Turns the voice went offline. I haven't been able to reach anyone. You should get us out of here. Yes.
Para mas neutral.
Find your own way out.
Tiuma bola
You can't just leave me. I'm not hurting anyone. You'll get hurt if you keep following me. Go away. But why not? Okay, that's it. You're dead. Get away from me. Get back here.
Let me handle this.
Our psychotic urge is all that drives you.
What happened? One moment we were speaking rationally, and then I felt this rage.
I am not speaking to you, alien. Be silent.
I didn't see you holding back, Rhea.
When one of us is committed to battle, then all of us are committed. We must stand together.
And what would you have done?
I would examine the situation as a whole, all of its ties to the Force, and then decide which string to pull, not sever them all at once. Such crude methods grant you nothing.
Perhaps you're right.
Perhaps. And perhaps in the future you will remember such a lesson. There are many paths in life, and some are short and empty. Oh, I grow weary of this. Perhaps time will allow my words to take root, if your common sense will not permit it.
Perhaps I did act too soon. Alright, let's see what they've been hiding in the polar regions.
Statement. We have arrived too late. The target has evaded us. We must pursue it. Observation. They have likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The Bay Control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the SHIELD network. However, the SHIELD network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle. They will not escape us again.